What is going on, Pokemon fans? Welcome back to Paul's Wrath. My name is JD, and today we're doing a video we should have done a long time ago. For a while, we were playing through a lot of Generation 2 Pokemon Crystal content. We were playing through an order of the Pokédex, starting with the new 100 Pokemon. We got all the way up to Girafarig and only got the first playthrough out. Girafarig is known as a long neck Pokemon. The time we got on the first playthrough was 1 hour, 18 minutes, 56 seconds, one reset at level 75. This is the second fastest playthrough I've ever done of Pokemon Crystal. The fastest at the time was Feraligatr, but Feraligatr only beat this Pokemon by 20 seconds, and that was its actual optimized playthrough, not its first playthrough. This Pokemon today is getting an optimized playthrough. What does that mean? Usually we can pick a move from its egg move, an event move, maybe I can find a move from like Generation 3, I could say, hey, it's a TM that we added, whatever, and then backported it. That's not the case with this Pokemon. This Pokemon comes with a very good starting moveset, it has great stats. So this is about optimizing the route and optimizing the training that we're doing in the game to save time. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this. Real quick, the stats of this Pokemon are as follows. HP is 70, attack is 80, defense is 65, special attack is 90, special defense 65, and speed is 85. Very well balanced Pokemon, and we are the normal Psychic type, which is why the starting moveset for this Pokemon is amazing. Our first battle is against our rival. Our rival's name is Triple Question Mark, as per tradition, and he's going to come out with a Totodile. Really isn't a great option, so I just chose Totodile because it has a dark move technically, and we're Psychic type, so it could potentially do something. And we named our Pokemon Melman. I don't know if you've seen Madagascar, but it's the name of the giraffe in Madagascar. And we're going to move right along. We'll skip over a lot of battles, usually showcase these battles, but we'll go right to Falkner's Gym. The reason why we're skipping over these battles, like I said, we want to be efficient. We don't need to we don't need to overtrain with this Pokemon. This Pokemon starts with probably the best starting moveset I've ever seen in this game. Stomp and Confusion. Stomp, a stab move because it's normal type, and Confusion, a stab move because it's also Psychic type. It's amazing. Now, I did switch up some things on the display. It's telling us our damage range and what percentage of damage we're going to do to the opposition. So let me know if you like that, if you want to go back to like what it normally shows, like the damage, like the power of the move. Let me know. Falkner is a 2-shot on the Pidgey, and the Pidgeotto looks like it's going to be a 3-shot. Stomp does have the option to make the Pokemon flinch. We have not seen that yet, but we get a pretty easy win over Falkner. And with that badge, we're going to move right on and face our second rival battle. It's usually the hardest rival battle in the game consistently, but in this case, he has 2 Poison-type Pokemon. We are Psychic, and we're going to use Confusion and one-shot the Ghastly. Confusion will also one-shot the Zubat. Crocodile is pretty bulky, and we don't have a great move, but Stomp will 3-shot this Pokemon, and we still haven't got a flinch yet, but that's okay. We get the win over our second rival, and with that being said, we're going to move right into the gym and face Bugsy. Now, the trainers in here, I do train against a couple of them. We want battles that are going to be quick and easy. That's part of the training with this. Do we want to face someone who has 5 or 6 Caterpie? No. Do we want to face someone who's going to give better experience yields? Yes. So that's part of this game. We are in a medium fast growth rate, so we're going to level up pretty well. We're not have to worry about the slow growth rate. It's going to hinder us or anything like that. So with that being said, we're going to move right on to this next trainer and then move right on to Bugsy. This trainer gets pretty good experience, and it's also a pretty quick battle because they're all Poison type. Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill are all Poison type. Psychic will one-shot 2 of them, and Beedrill, we get a bad range, and it's supposed to have one-shot. It literally says up there in the corner where it says like the damage range. But we just got a bad roll, and that leads us right into our next gym leader, which is Bugsy. Bugsy comes out with a Metapod. I used to think Bugsy was a girl, but it's actually a boy. Surprised me. Look at those shorts. There's no way it's a boy's shorts. But anyway, so we knock out the Metapod. Scyther comes out. Quick Attack has priority, but we do outspeed. Stomp is a 2-shot, and then Kakuna comes out, and Kakuna gets one-shot by Psychic. So we get a pretty easy win over Bugsy. That leads us right into the Forest, which we're going to skip over the Forest, and go right into our next gym, which is Whitney. Whitney is the normal gym leader. So when we beat Whitney, what's going to be nice is we get a boost to all of our normal attack moves. So Stomp, which is like, I think Stomp is a 65 base power move. It's going to be a 10% boost, so it's going to be up about 73. And so we're doing pretty good. We also have the Pink Bow equipped. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. So what you can do is once you beat Bugsy, you can backtrack and go get the Pink Bow from Tuscany of Tuesday, I think is what her name is. And now we're going to have our battle against Whitney. Clefairy is the first Pokemon. Headbutt, we upgraded the Headbutt, so Headbutt's a little bit more powerful. Not a lot more powerful, but a little bit more powerful. And we're going to get, looks like we get a 3-shot on the Miltank, get a flinch, get a pretty easy win over Miltank. First flinch of the game. I think we got other flinches, just not in the battles I've been showcasing. So that being said, we get a pretty easy win over Whitney. And like I said, our damage ranges and our how much power our moves have just gone up. And that leads us right into our battle against the rock tree thing that is Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo comes out. We don't exactly have a great move. We don't want him to hit us with anything. Like low kick would be really bad for us. But we get the pretty easy win over Sudowoodo. That leads us right into the Kimono Girls. Now, the Kimono Girls are the opportunity I like to take in every video to talk about some things. This channel has over 600 subscribers, and we're looking to get to 1,000 as quick as humanly possible. So your help, your liking, your subscribing, your commenting is things that'll get the ball rolling. When you like and comment, it gets it out to other people. It gets the algorithm going and gets it to people who they think may like this. With no engagement, there's no acceleration of the algorithm. So I'd really appreciate if you like, or really appreciate if you comment. I'd really be awesome if you shared it as well. But it'd also be amazing if you subscribe. And if you do subscribe, tell me down below, what is your favorite Generation 1 Pokemon and your favorite Generation 2 Pokemon? My favorite Generation 1 Pokemon, it's in the name. It's actually Poliwhirl, but Poliwrath, Poliwhirl, the whole line is pretty much my favorite. And then my favorite Generation 2 Pokemon is Ampharos. And we move right from the Kimono Girls, we get surfed by beating them, into our third rival battle. And the third rival's going to come out, and it's starting to get a well-rounded team, but it's not quite as scary as it can be. First Pokemon is Haunter. Haunter goes on the 1 confusion. Very good. The next Pokemon is Crocodile. We get a Headbutt. It's a flinch, so that's a 2-hit knockout with no damage reciprocated. Mud Slap on the Magnemite. It's a 2-shot. He does not have Thunder Wave yet, so it's not as scary as he can be in future battles. And then Confusion on the Zubat. Get a pretty easy, pretty convincing win over our third rival battle. We're going to fall through the floor and land right in front of Morty. Morty. And Morty we're going to save real quick, and we're going to face Morty. Now really, all of his Pokemon are easy except for one, and that's Gengar. Ghastly and the Haunters are going to go down to 1 confusion every time. Every time. 1 confusion, 100% damage. Haunter, 1 confusion, 100% damage. If the third Haunter comes out, it's one. Nope, Gengar. So Gengar, it's a range. It puts us to sleep, so this battle can go really bad really quick. Dream Eater's not doing a lot of damage because we have pretty good special defense. It's still waiting. We're still waiting. We just want to wake up. We wake up and hit it. We will win. There we go. And then Haunter, the last Haunter is a 1-shot. Very good. We beat Morty. We get the Fog Badge. I'm going to move right on to the next gym, which is Chucky, the fighting gym leader. Now, this gym can be scary for us. It also can be great for us. It can be scary for us because we're normal type and we're weak to fighting moves. It's great for us because not only do we have a really good attack, and in return, we finally got return added to our moveset, we also have Confusion, which fighting Pokemon are weak to Confusion. So it's kind of a mixed bag. So it can go either way, but as long as we're going first, we have good stats, we have good speed, we should have no problem with this gym. And like I said, what we don't want is to miss attacks, and we don't want to not have 1-hit knockouts. Okos, as they say. And we get the knockout over this guy. Now the next trainer, you got one more, and then we can face old Chucky Boy. And this trainer's gonna come out. He's got the Mankey line. He's got Mankey, 2 Mankeys and a Primeape. We're gonna 1-shot the first Mankey, very good. Then I'll 1-shot the Primeape, actually very good. And then the last Mankey, and we are not going to learn Baton Pass. It's a great move, but it's not good in a solo playthrough. I didn't know what it did until I watched a Smith Plays Pokemon video that used that move consistently. And now Chucky Boy is going to throw a rock, and now he's going to face us. Primeape comes out. Let's see how good we can do here. Return on the Primeape. It's a 1-shot. Very good. Poliwrath, one of my favorite Pokemon ever. And it's a 2-shot. He misses a Dynamic, but Dynamic Punch probably would have knocked us out, to be honest. But we get the win over old Chucky Boy and move right into the next part of the game, which is going and get Hidden Power. And today we chose Hidden Power Ice, just like we did in the previous playthrough. Hidden Power Ice solves a bunch of problems that we have. We can hit flying Pokemon with super effective damage. We can hit Dragon Pokemon. And we can also knock out the Gyarados with 2 returns. Very good. I'm not going to show the Rocket Plotline. That is the most boring thing ever to watch. It's boring for me to do. It's boring for you to watch. And now we're going to skip over all the trainers in here and face Price. Price is the Ice Gym Leader, and he leads out with a Seal, which is the most unimaginative name ever. And Dugong is actually the name of an animal as well, so that's not very imaginative either. But we get a 1-shot on the Seal, we got a 2-shot on the Dugong, and that leads out with Piloswine. Piloswine is going to be a 2-shot no matter what we do. He might heal here. Yep, he goes for Hyper Potion. So maybe going for Confusion next time if I do this again would be better so he doesn't heal, and then maybe go for the knockout on the second turn. But we get the win over Price, and we're going to move right on to Jasmine. We're going to save Ampharos. We'll give him the medicine. He's going to feel a lot better. He actually flashes us, and now we're going to move right on to Jasmine, the Steel Gym Leader. Probably the best Gym Leader in this game. She leads out with a Magnemite. Now we've added the Soft Sand, and we've added Mud Slap. Mud Slap is a 1-shot on the first Magnemite. It's a range, so we got 2 1-shots, very good. Steelix, we're going to go for Mud Shot again, and Mud Slap again. And the reason why we're going to go for Mud Slap on the next move is because it's going to lower accuracy. Now, Iron Pail hits again, and she heals. So now we're going to get in range, and we get a critical hit, knock out the Steel. So our first try victory, I was really worried about this battle because she's so tough, and she's got tough Pokemon. But we get the win over her and move right on to our fourth or fifth rival battle. I don't remember which one it is. We're going to one-shot the Golbat with Hidden Power Ice. Very good. Sneasel comes out, return. Sneasel Pleasel gets knocked out. Next Pokemon is Feraligatr. Feraligatr is going to be a two-shot with 2 returns. Very good. We are back to equipping the Pink Bow, so our return is a little bit boosted. Return on the Magnemite's a one-shot. Very good. And in Haunter, we cannot use return on Haunter, so we're going to switch over to Confusion, which will be a one-shot as well. And again, Rocket Plotline. It's boring. I don't want to show it to you. We're going to move right into our next battle, which is against Claire. Claire is a Dragon Gym leader, and she has 3 Dragonair and a Kingdra. We had Hidden Power Ice specifically for this gym to make it as simple as possible. One shot on the first Dragonair, one shot on the second Dragonair, one shot on the third Dragonair, and then the last Pokemon, Kingdra, which is her ace. We're going to go for Psybeam, and it's not going to be a one-shot, and that was on purpose. We didn't want to do too much damage because then we'll get in healing range, but we did beat Claire, and we're going to move right on to our next rival. But first, we're going to go pick up a move. We're going to upgrade Mud Slap. Mud Slap is a very low damage move. It's only, 20 base power. We're going to add Earthquake and add a 100 base power ground move. And some of the things in the Elite Four are going to be very obsolete using this move. So it's a big upgrade to our moveset, and leads us right into our final rival battle of the game. It's a rival Claire rival sandwich. And we're going to go ahead and face our rival. Comes out with Sneasel. Return on the Sneasel. It's a one-shot. Very feral Pokemon. Golbat comes out. Psybeam's a one-shot. Very good. Magneton is probably the scariest Pokemon he has, but that's why we got Earthquake. It makes it a one-shot. Haunter and Kadabra will both go down to an Earthquake. That's what's nice about it. Feraligatr will also knock it out, but Return's going to do more damage, so switch into Return to make it a two-shot. You never know. You don't want to get some critical hit and get one shot from full health. It does happen. But we get the win over our rival and move right on to the Indigo Plateau and face the Elite Four. Before we go to the Elite Four, though, I want to go ahead and check our stats and our moves real quick before we head in. And I was clicking around, messing around. So there's our moves first. We'll go over those first. We are still equipped with the Pink Bow. We could actually equip some other items. We also have the Never Melt Ice if we wanted to, but we want the Pink Bow so we can get those ranges on a bunch of Pokemon. Return is our go-to move. Psybeam is our second best, or our psychic move. We have Earthquake to handle some things that are weak to ground, and Hidden Power Ice to handle things that are weak to ice. It's going to make a couple Pokemon very obsolete. And our stats, I'm going to pause it real quick while we're saving. And our stats in the bottom left corner, HP is 162, attack is 133, defense is 115. Special attack's 145, special defense 105, and speed is 139. This is with all the badges applied. Go ahead and dive into the Elite Four. The first member of Elite Four is Will. Will comes out. He is a psychic trainer. He leads out with his Xatu. Xatu will go down to one of 2 moves. It's either Hidden Power Ice or Return. We probably just could have stuck with Return, to be honest, but Hidden Power Ice gets the job done. Earthquake on the Jinx. It's a one-shot, very good. Executor comes out. Executor will go down to 1 Hidden Power Ice critical hit. That probably mattered there. Our range was not 100%. It was like 91% to 100, so it's close. 2 hit on the Slowbro. And the final Pokemon is the slightly higher level Xatu, and that'll be a one-shot. Very good. Very easy battle against Will. We don't even take any damage. And that leads us right into our next battle against Koga. Koga is the poison specialist, and he's going to lead out with an Ariados. Ariados is poison type, like I said. So Psybeam will be a one-shot. Very good. Next out is Fortress. We don't have a great move for Fortress, so we're going to go ahead and go for Earthquake. Earthquake looks like it's going to be about a 3-shot. So 3-shot. Oh, it's going to be a 4-shot. Very bulky Pokemon. It's actually the next Pokemon playing through as in Generation 2. Don't know when it's going to get done, but it'll get done eventually. And then we knock out the Venomoth. We knock out the Muck in, 2 hits once we hit it. There we go. And then the last Pokemon is a Crobat. He's going to heal no matter what, and he's also going to go for Double Team, but we don't get the one-shot. So close. It's so close. But we get a 2-shot on the Crobat to get the win. Pretty easy win over Koga. And it leads us right into our next trainer, which is Bruno. Bruno, we don't talk about Bruno very much. He's actually solid in this game. I'll give him that. He can actually do a little bit more to you in this game. And we actually make the same mistake in this game that we made in the first playthrough. We went for Earthquake here rather than going for Hidden Power Ice. Hidden Power Ice would have destroyed him. He has a low special. Nonetheless, we still get the knockout. Now, here's the problem. The Sandstorm keeps chipping away at our health. It does help us knock out the Machamp, and Hitmonchan has Mach Punch, so it will hit us. Now luckily we're not we don't have less health than this, so we're able to get through it this time. But the last time, this is what cost us our reset, is on the Onix. Instead of going for Hidden Power Ice, went for Earthquake, and we missed the range on one-shotting it, and Sandstorm destroyed us. Now we're facing Karen. Karen's usually the most difficult member of the Elite Four in my opinion, and we two-shot the Umbreon. She missed the Sand Attack, that was good. Hidden Power Ice on the Murkrow, very good. Next Pokemon is Houndoom. Houndoom's go to any return or Earthquake. It's a very frail, physical, damaging Pokemon. And then Gengar comes out. Earthquake's a one-shot on the Gengar, and Vileplume really can't do much to us other than maybe stun us and paralyze us. But we get the one-hit knockout. Very good. We beat Karen on our first try. That leads us right into our final member of the Elite Four, which is Lance, the liar with the flyers, as my guy Squidgy would say. Go check him out. He does great Generation 2 content. First Pokemon is Gyarados. He always goes for Rain Dance to set up the rain, and we're going to knock him out on our second hit. Dragonite comes out. Hidden Power Ice is a one-shot on the first Dragonite. He has 3 of them, so let's see if we get one-shots across the board. I'm pretty sure we do. And as the ranges in the top left corner keep saying that we are right in range to one-shot, we're going to be very close to one-shotting the Aerodactyl. If we get a crit, we would have one-shot. No big deal. It's a 2-hit knockout, and that leaves us with 2 Pokemon left. Charizard comes out. We're going to switch to Return. Return is a one-shot, very good. It was a range, and we got the right range. And Hidden Power Ice is a one-shot. We beat Lance. We beat the Dragon Master, the liar with the flyers, whatever you want to call it. And our time locked in for the Elite Four is 51 minutes and 55 seconds. This is the fastest split of the Elite Four I've ever gotten. So that means we're on good pace right now to do some really good things in the last half of the game. We're on pace to have the best run ever, and I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler. It is the best run I've ever had in Generation 2 Crystal. So tune in for that. We'll see you guys in Kanto. Now we're going to go ahead and get on the SSS Aqua to head to Kanto. We're going to get on the SSS Aqua. There we go. We're on. And now we're going to turn around and get off the SSS Aqua. And we're going to head into our gyms. Now I'm not going to talk too much about the gyms here. The gyms here are very obsolete. We don't really have any struggles with any of the gyms. We did make one change to our moveset. Actually, 2 changes. We added Psychic, which you can pick up in Saffron City. And we got Thunderbolt from the tutor at the game corner in Goldenrod. So you can go ahead and watch the battles. I'm going to talk about the channel a little bit. So right now, the main thing we're focused on our channel, on this channel I should say, is we were playing through and figuring out who the best of every type is. We have one electric type, which will come out on Friday, which is Raichu. And then we can rank all the electric type Pokemon in Generation 1. We do have to do the second playthroughs. I'll have a video about that sometime next week. But I'm very excited to show some results of some of the ones I've already got. I'm really excited to move around the tier list a little bit. But that's a video for another time. The other things we're going to do with this channel is the next type we're going to play through, as I've decided, is going to be Grass type. Now, I've already technically done a ranking of the Grass type in Generation 1. The ranking I did was about starting out as a base form and playing through and how good we're doing on that. I don't think much is going to change. However, I'm very excited to do a what-if scenario with Executor. Executor in Generation 1 is kind of garbage. It gets Hypnosis and Barrage. That's it. And you get Stomp at level 25, and then you get some TMs. Obviously you get like Mega Drain and Psychic. But in this Pokemon in Generation 2, when you start out as Executor, has Confusion as well. And this Pokemon special is pretty high in Generation 1, so I can't imagine how great that's going to be. I'm real excited for that playthrough. I think it might be one of the fastest playthroughs I've ever done. So I'm real excited about that playthrough. So that's just some of the stuff coming up on this channel. I'm real excited about that. And obviously I want to continue with Generation 2. I never wanted to stop it. I was really hoping I could commit more time to playing Generation 2. I've just got more efficient doing Generation 1, so now I can try to be more efficient with Generation 2. That's the ultimate goal. And we have a couple Pokemon left in the Pokédex. We skipped over a Pokemon that everyone's probably concerned about, Wobbuffet. There was just a playthrough done by Scott's Thoughts, and he does well more refined videos than I will ever, well, maybe not ever do, but I'm not at that point yet. I'm not at the time where I can commit multiple hours a day to playing through with Pokemon. It's not at that point yet, but I hope to be at that point sometime in the future. I would love to play through and get a whole bunch more of these Pokemon done. I just only have a limited time. If I've never heard me say this, from 4 a.m. to like 7 a.m. is my time period I use on this. And sometimes the first hour, I'm just trying to wake up. So we got a couple Pokemon coming up that are going to be pretty exciting. I'm real excited about Kaneko and Fortress, and then Dunsparce. Gligar seems fun. Steelix seems really fun. Snubble seems fun. Scissor, Shuckle. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them here. So there's a lot of Pokemon I'm excited to do. Heracross, one of my favorite Pokemon Generation 2. Teddiursa, Slugma, Octilleria, Delibird, a lot of Pokemon. So I'm really excited about that. That's what's going to come up on this channel soon. I got a lot of content planned, and I got some remakes I'm going to do as well. Some what-if scenarios I did a long time ago. I didn't have this overlay all the time, so I missed out on some of those with some old Pokemon. But without further ado, let's dive back into this, and we're going to go and watch our battle against Blue. Blue, it comes out, and he's going to be he's our, I don't know what his gym is. He's a mixed attacker, I guess, is the best way to put it. He's the mixed specialist. And Pidgeot goes down to 1 Thunderbolt. Alakazam comes out. Return should be a one-shot. Go for Return. The range is 100%. Very good. Rhydon comes out, and it's going to be a Psychic. It should have gone for Psychic. Okay, it's Stab, so that's probably why. I haven't really had a really powerful Psychic move for a while. We get the Knockout. Very good. That leaves us 2 Pokemon left. We got Exeggutor. This is the one Pokemon. It would have probably been nice to keep Hidden Power Ice because Exeggutor is weak to Ice. And the last Pokemon is Arcanine. Extreme Speed doesn't do enough. And we're going to go for a knockout with Earthquake. We got it just above healing range, so we get the pretty easy knockout over Blue. And that leads us right into our final battle of the game, which is Red. Now, Red is complicated. We are 3 levels lower than we were whenever we got here last time. We are also 8 minutes faster than we were when we got here last time. So we're pacing the beat the last time. We just got to get through this battle. And the first 2 Pokemon are not problems. Pikachu's not a problem, and Espeon really can't do anything. The only thing Espeon can really do is go for Reflect. That's the worst thing it can do. Now, Snorlax is, as usual, the trouble Pokemon. Return looks like it's going to be about a 3-shot, and we get paralyzed right here. If we don't get paralyzed, we could possibly win this on the first attempt. So without messing around with paralysis, we're going to get a restart, and that's our first restart of the game. We're still at good pace, though. 1 hour and 11 minutes and 40 seconds. We knock out the Pikachu. We're going to go for Earthquake on the Espeon. It's going to be a 2-shot. It's okay. Psychic isn't doing that much damage, and we do have the leftovers equipped. So we're replenishing health. And again, we're back to this stupid Snorlax. And Snorlax, it's going to be a 3-shot. Oh, we get a critical hit. So we got past the Snorlax. Now we got Charizard. We're at full health on the Charizard. And here is some bullcrap. Here is some bullcrap if it's what I remember happening. We almost get 1 shot from full health from a move that we are not weak to. It's a neutral damage move, and we end up getting knocked out by Blastoise because we don't have enough health to tank a Surf. So we have 2 resets already on Red. We are still at a pretty decent time, but if we keep having resets, we're going to lose out on this time advantage that we have over our previous playthrough. Espeon is going to go down to 2 hits. Very good. And now we're back again to the Snorlax. Snorlax, there's really nothing else we can do. We don't have a more powerful move we can add. Sometimes a good strategy against Snorlax is to add a move called Dynamic Punch. It's a Boomer Bust move, but we can't do that with this Pokemon, so we don't have that luxury. So we're going to go for Thunderbolt. Again, Charizard does not get a critical hit. I think that's what happened last time. It had to have been what happened last time. So we have a lot more health going into the Blastoise. We can tank a Surf, and we can 2-shot the Blastoise with Thunderbolt. And it leads out with 1 more Pokemon, that is Venusaur. We have a range of 100%. It really can't do anything to us. It's going to go for Solar Beam. It takes 2 turns. We get the win, we get the knockout, and we beat Red. We beat Red at 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 15 seconds. That is the fastest time I've ever had playing through with Pokemon Crystal. And we look at the tier list, and before, we were right behind Feraligatr. Now, we are 5 minutes faster than Feraligatr. We didn't get under the one, oh, did we? Did we get under? We did. Actually, now I think we did. We got under 75 minutes. 1 hour and 13, yeah, 1 hour and 13 minutes. So we can move ourselves up. In our first Pokemon, it gets into the S tier. We can move Feraligatr right back to where he was sitting. And we'll adjust it later. It doesn't. It looks a little bit cattywampus at the moment, but I'll adjust it. And yeah, this is exciting. So we got our first Pokemon into the sub 75-minute run. That's an hour in 15 minutes. If you're not familiar with the math on that, it's not it's very exciting. I'm very happy with this Pokemon. It's a Pokemon I wanted to succeed and want to do well. And the next 2 Pokemon we're going to do are probably not going to do as well as Girafarig. I'm going to be straight up honest with that right now. However, I am excited to see what they do. I do want to get back into playing Pokemon Crystal. I do love this game. It just takes a little bit more time. And hey, look at the bottom here. I do have an Unknown. I found a GIF of Unknown that's pretty cool. It changes between its looks. So I hope you enjoy that. And let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you like the tier list I have here? What do you think I should do next? I'm playing through an order of the Pokédex. Like I said, I will circle back and do Wobbuffet in the future. It's just not something I want to do right now. Scott's Thoughts just put out a video for it. And go watch his, and mine will come out probably by the end of this Pokédex. I'll get it done. But as of now, that's my video. Thank you for watching. On Friday, we have a video coming out of Raichu in Pokemon Blue. It actually surprised me. I thought Raichu was going to be the worst electric type. I'm going to find out it's not. It actually is pretty solid. If it just had a better move to take care of Brock, this Pokemon could be on the top tier. But tune in Friday and you'll find out. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys on Friday.